start standing at the top of our mats. And you can just take a moment to close your eyes, relax your arms at your sides. Taking some nice deep breaths and letting your body just settle in here. Moments of stillness, and in this strong vinyasa or strong flow practice, I'm going to encourage that you use these moments of stillness to just relax, bring your focus back to your breath, let the body rest. So on your inhale, you can sweep your hands all the way up. Take a look up to the thumbs. Exhaling as you fold forward. Inhale, bring your hands to shins. Lift halfway up. Take a look out in front of you. Reach the chest forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Plant the hands. Step the feet back. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then exhaling, lowering halfway down, chaturanga. Just hover here for a moment. Take a nice inhale. Exhale. And with your next inhale, drop the hips. Roll over onto the tops of the feet. Lift the chest. Look out in front of you. And exhaling as you move back to a downward facing dog. Adjust the feet to about hip width apart. Take a look back at the knees. Try to press the chest back towards the knees as well. Inhale, take a look up between the hands. Exhale, you can walk or step the feet all the way forward, coming back to a standing forward fold. Heel toe the feet about hip width apart. Grab a hold of opposite elbows. And then sway the body side to side a few times. Let the head relax. Let the weight of the arms and the weight of the head pull you forward. And on your next inhale, you can roll all the way up to standing. Step the feet back together. Hands come up overhead. And exhaling the hands back to your sides. Inhale, sweeping the hands back up. Exhaling as you fold forward. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Reach the chest forward, take a look out in front of you. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, stepping your feet back to a plank. Exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, drop the hips, lift the chest. Roll to the tops of the feet for an upward facing dog. Exhaling back to your downward facing dog. On your next inhale, you can lift the heels, come up onto your tippy toes, try to reach the tailbone as high up towards the ceiling as you can, and then just sway the hips side to side. You can let the heels go with the hips. And the next time the hips and the heels are going to the right, you're going to drop your right heel down, lift the left hand, working to a side plank. Exhaling as you work back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels, drop the hips to the left. Left heel comes to the floor. Right hand comes off the floor, working to your side plank on this side. Exhaling as you work back to your downward facing dog. Inhaling as you roll forward to your high plank. Exhaling as you lower down. Inhale, lifting the chest. Don't press into the hands. If you would like to hover them off the floor, you can. Take an exhale here. And then inhale, lift the feet off the floor as well. Pull the shoulders back and down away from the ears. Exhale, lower the hands, lower the feet, lower the chest. Inhale, lifting the chest, coming back to your upward facing dog. Exhale, rounding back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, walk or step the feet all the way forward to your standing forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, hands sweep up overhead. Exhaling, your hands back to your sides. Inhale, sweeping the hands up. Exhaling as you fold forward. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift. Looking ahead of you, chest reaches forward. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step the feet back once again to your plank. Exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Roll to the right side, again coming back to your side plank on the right. And this time, if you're comfortable, you can lift the left knee towards the ceiling. Exhale, working back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, rolling to your left side. Side plank here. Again, if you'd like to lift the knee towards the ceiling, you can. Exhaling, coming back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale as you walk or step the feet all the way forward. Inhale, hands to shins, or if you have the flexibility, you can leave the fingertips on the floor in front of you. Reach the chest forward, take a look out in front of you. Exhale, folding back forward. Again, if you have the flexibility, you can reach the hands behind the knees. Try to press the knees back into the forearms. Or, even if you don't want to do that, you can just grab a hold of opposite elbows and sway the body side to side here, letting the head relax, the neck relax, the jaw, the eyes, the shoulders. Even allow your fingertips to relax. Your next inhale, you can roll all the way up to standing, hands sweep up overhead. Exhaling as you bring the hands back to your sides. Inhale, sweeping the hands up, take a look up to the thumbs. Exhale, folding all the way forward. Inhale, hands to shins, half lift, take a look out in front of you, reach the chest forward, shoulder blades pull back. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, stepping back. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, lifting the chest, dropping the hips, upward facing dog. Exhaling as you press back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, dropping the heels to the right side, coming back to your side plank. You can lift the left knee towards the ceiling again. And then bringing your left hand to the left knee, you're just going to guide this leg all the way forward. You're going to step it to a lunge. Inhaling as you work up to reaching the hands up overhead. Press forward onto your right tippy toes. Taking an inhale. And then exhale, you can lower the right knee to the floor. Bring your hands both to the inside of the left foot. Heel toe this left foot to the edge of the mat. And if you would like to work down onto your forearms, you may. your next inhale, if you're on your forearms, you can work your way up onto your hands again. And we're gonna reverse this. So heel toe, your left foot back about in line with the hips. Lift the right knee off the floor. On your inhale, you can bring the hands all the way up towards the ceiling. With your exhale, bring right hand to the floor. Roll onto the pinky edge of your right foot. And then you're just gonna work this left knee back to your side plank. Lifting the knee towards the ceiling. Left hand reaches out overhead. And then with your next exhale, you can come back to your downward facing dog. Drop the knees, untuck the toes, sitting back on the heels for a child's pose. And with your next inhale, you can work your way back up onto your hands and knees, curl the toes under. Exhale, pressing back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, drop the heels to the left side, working back to your side plank. On this side, lift the right knee towards the ceiling. And then exhaling as you step it all the way forward. You can use that right hand as a guide. Inhale, lift the hands towards the ceiling. Exhaling as you lower this left knee to the floor. Hands come to the inside of that right foot. Again, heel toe the right foot to the edge of the mat. And if you would like to work your way down onto your elbows or the forearms, you can. You may find that one side is tighter than the other, and you can get onto your forearms on one side but not the other, and that is okay. And then working your way back to a downward facing dog, we're gonna just reverse everything we just did. So heel toe your right foot back in line with the hip. Curl your left toes under, lift the left knee off the floor. Inhale, sweeping the hands up. Exhale, left hand comes to the floor, right hand to the right knee. Roll onto the pinky edge of your left foot and work your way back to your side plank. The right hand can reach back overhead. And then exhaling, dropping the right-handed foot to your downward facing dog. Taking some nice deep breaths here. And then exhaling again, dropping the knees to the floor. Untucking the toes, sit back on the heels. Coming back to your child's pose one more time. Inhale, lifting your forehead off the floor. You're going to take your left hand, wind it under the right side, palm facing up towards the ceiling, bringing your right cheek to the floor. Press your fingernails of the left hand into the floor. Breathing nice and deep through the belly. And on your next inhale, you can work your way back to center. Left hand reaches back out in front. And then with your exhale, you can bring your right hand under the left side. Right cheek comes to the floor, pressing the fingernails of your right hand into the floor. On your next inhale, you can work your way back to center. Drop the forehead to the floor one last time. And then with the next inhale, you can walk the hands back towards the body, sitting back on the heels. Taking a moment to sit here. Or if you would like to work to laying down on your backs for a Shavasana, you can do that as well. And once you've found a resting position here, whether you're sitting or laying down, relax the hands, relax the feet, relax your shoulders, relax the eyes, relax the jaw. Breathe nice and deep. And you can stay here as long as you would like.